your beauty, and wish to see you with 100 eyes. My heart has burned with passion and has searched forever for this wondrous beauty that I now behold. I'm ashamed to call this love human, and afraid of God to call it divine. Your fragrant breath, like the morning breeze, has come to stillness of the garden. You breathe new life into me. I have become your sunshine and also your shadow. My soul is screaming in ecstasy. Every fiber of my being is in love with you. Your effulgence has lit a fire in my heart, and you have made radiant for me the earth and the sky. My arrow of love has arrived at the target, and I am in the house of mercy, and my heart is in a place of prayer.
Thank you, Randy. The scripture I'm going to read now is 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8, and it's a love scripture, and it's the one that Rikki and Sean had chosen. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in injustice, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endure all things. Love never fails. So in that lies a challenge to all of us that are married here today. We all bear a responsibility to Sean and to Rikki to model this type of love in our own marriages so that they can watch and learn from us. So let's concentrate and be sure that we're modeling that kind of love for them. When I had sat down and talked with Sean and Rikki, we were going over the vows, and the most important thing that they wanted to, the strongest point that they wanted to come across was the covenant that they were making today, and that for all of us here to understand the level of commitment and the covenant that they were making. And so we got into talking about what a covenant is and where the word of covenant came from. And so they'd asked me if I would expound on that, and I will. The Hebrew word for covenant is birth, which comes from the root meaning to cut. Found in the book of Genesis, blood covenant was a formal, solemn, and binding agreement, a vow or a pledge between two parties made by cutting or dividing the animals into two parts. The covenant began with the sacrifice of animals, and after splitting them precisely in half, the animal halves were arranged opposite each other on the ground, leaving a pathway between them, symbolizing the wedding ceremony here today. So in a sense, those of you seated on the sides of on the left and the right sides represent the two halves of the animal. Without the animal, the covenant is not binding, just as it would be if there were no witnesses. The two parties making the covenant would walk from either end of the path, meeting in the middle. The meeting ground between the animal pieces was considered holy ground, symbolizing the center aisle and the white runner in the wedding ceremony like this. There the two individuals would cut the palms or the palms of their right hands and join their hands together as they mutually pledge their vow. And they would pledge all of their rights and their possessions and benefits to each other, which symbolizes the exchange of the wedding vows between the bride and the groom. Next, they would exchange their belt and outer coat, and in doing so, take some part of the other person's name, symbolizing the exchange of the wedding rings. Sean, are you ready to do your vows?
You got it.
Let me turn this. I've worked these before.
How's everybody doing today? I'm so thankful that everybody came and made it out to celebrate this special day with us. I got to say that first and foremost. But Rikki, this is for you. Today is the day that I take your hand in marriage. It's been eight long years since the first day we met at the Galway Arms in the U District. That moment you walked through the door changed my life forever. Your striking beauty felt like hearing the Beatles for the first time. I remember being so nervous and muddling my words like a vagrant full of wine. Lucky for me, you're not put off by bad first impressions, because I have many. A few weeks later, I got another chance to meet you and change your perception. We discovered we had a lot in common and our fondness for dancing the foreigner. Yeah, I do want to know what love is. Never a dull moment with you around. You make ordinary days feel like Christmas mornings every morning. You have an extraordinary compassionate heart, and your strength and spirit always shines through the dark days. It's been a long, strange trip, to say the least. Captain Trips, Jerry Garcia. But I wouldn't change any other way. Together we have overcome a lot of obstacles and managed to triumph with hard work and dedication to each other and each other only. I love that we can spend all day together working in our store and manage to make each other laugh throughout the day. I love how much you love the boys, our dogs. They're our surrogate children. I find joy in watching your face light up when you find a good deal on internet jewelry. You're everything. You're always willing to dive into deep waters in search of pearls. I love that we share an affinity for ethnic food and willing to push ourselves outside our comfort zones. I love the way the music moves you and rocks your soul. Trying to list all these things I love about you would take a lifetime, but I promise that I will tell you each and every day how special you are to me, Rikki. You're everything that I could have ever wanted in somebody and I could have ever had. I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of this with me.
Congratulations, Sean and Rikki.
She's still got to go.
I'm going to snuggle up next to you. Come here. Okay, so you're going to repeat after me and then the name I give you?
Okay.
That's for her finger.
You got it.
It's not for you.
It's not, if you keep rubbing my shoulder like that, I'm going to have to start charging you. Okay. Repeat after me.
You got it.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as I give you all that I am,
as I give you all that I am,
and accept from you
and accept from you
all that you are.
all that you are.
Lay it on. Rikki, are you ready to read your vows?
My darling Sean, I've been lucky enough to be a part of your life and see you grow over the last 8 years. From the moment we met, I knew you were a real wild one, and from our first kiss of the cha-cha with that foreigner song playing in our ears, I knew it would be worth every minute. You have such a kind heart that touches so many people, and your strong will and good nature is never broken. You're such a good man with a big and beautiful heart, and I truly fall deeper in love every day I get to spend with you. Whether we're just grocery shopping or watching TV or never millions of TV programs, I'm stuttering, or just sitting around trying to annoy Travis, you're always finding new ways of making me smile and laugh. You have a stunningly unique way of looking at life and shaping your thoughts in this way that's really never been able to do. I'm so proud to be standing here with you today, and I appreciate all the sweet little things that you do happy. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love how you always make sure to give me the better plate when you make dinner. Or when I talk about feeling fat, you always go out of your way to talk about how you're the fat one and you need to go to the gym and not me. I will always be the first in line to encourage you, support you, and value your opinions even if they're different than my own. I'll never get tired of laughing at your jokes, scratching your back, or telling you how much I like something on a scale from 1 to 10. You are without a doubt everything that I've hoped for and prayed for. You have shown me true love, and for that I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed to have met you, and I'm so happy I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. You're my friend and my companion, and you're the love of my life. And standing here with you today, giving myself to be your bride is the easiest decision I've ever had to make because it means I get to marry my best friend.
I give you this ring as I give you all that I am and accept from you all that you are. Wear these rings as a sign of your commitment and the desire of your heart. Wear them gladly. Whenever you look at them, remember this joyous day and the vows of commitment that you have both have made. Sean, you may now kiss your wife. Family and friends, it is with great pleasure that I present to you for the very first time, Sean and Rikki McAvoy. Okay, wasn't that great? Okay, so what we're going to be doing next is the wedding party is going to depart for just a bit. We're going to take a few pictures. So all of you just kind of meander off to the right there. There'll be some beverages, mingle, and then we will be moving the chairs, bringing in the tables, and setting up out here as well. And then we'll have food and all that good stuff. Okay?
Great job. Yeah.